Going live. There's error. Error is not a good way to start things off. I'm gonna check our stream, see that we're coming through and that news is... Sorry. News, not news. Coming through. Wow, it is so bad, our internet at the moment.
Yeah.
It is truly horrific. Oh, we can't get a break, Cat. Off with RJ Warren. Would you like to read his extremely long diatribe?
How things look together so far.
Oh my good lord.
That's
they're
so long. Oh
yeah,
my god.
Yeah. No, it's not so much that. It's because the internet is so bad, it decided to reload the pictures. And of course, now we can see nothing.
Something's happened. I can see that you've moved on.
I'm just furious that nothing is working. Not a damn thing. Alright, we're moving on to
Okay, there is a picture.
No, yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to team.
Yeah.
I didn't like how Rusty Brown dominated the black. Yes. And how this level of weathering conflicts with their lore, as Henry said in the review video. So I decided to strip the paint and start anew. The question was how to make them both weathered, as I like things to be, and lore accurate. I took inspiration from guns. Until recent advent of ceramic protective coats, guns weren't painted black, but oxidized in controlled manner. This made guns to weather in characteristic ways. I took an opportunity to add armor texture.
Thinking to myself, like, how can he do... How is he able to do what he wants to do? And when it comes to this, I think one of the best things for him would probably be, like, I think instead of focusing on, so, you know, the dust kicking up, that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, or even like colors that have faded.
Yeah,
no,
no.
Sun bleached or something.
So here's a method for you, Tomas, which I think you might like. Now I'm thinking, unfortunately,
in my mind, maybe that's something you can focus on. Like, how can you give the feeling of the iron? You know, the heaviness of the iron, and that sort of like doom, doom, doom type of walking noise.
So, okay. So what I was thinking of is colors. I think that you could do colors. Now, I've got a technique for faded colors, right?
Volume?
Oh my god.
Oh.
You're kidding me, right?
I'm gonna see if the chat still works.
Yeah, no. Alright, let's just see if things will work. Oh. So, let's try again. Let's move on. Sorry, Tomas, we're going to move on to our next person, and I just hope that things work. So our next person is more Tomas. Alright.
Aye.
Oh, good lord.
It's still hashtag kitbash week, and I already stripped primer from part of my iron hand, so I used the opportunity to upgrade the captain a bit. I searched my bitbox for something.
You searched your bitbox for something?
I'm just seeing why it okay, I'm hearing us talk again.
Okay.
And then it's paused. So, okay.
Alright, I figure...
Should we just talk about Tomas's thing, and then when it comes good, he'll be able to hear all our commentary? Still there.
Yeah, well,
it's just slow.
We'll do our best. Alright, would you like to finish reading out his kit bash
Okay,
thing?
opportunity to upgrade the captain a bit. I searched my bits box for something from Admech's kit I may use to make him more iron handish, and I found a recent Typhon box. To attach it, I used parts of Power Pack add-ons from Hellblasters. I cut
that's what you want. You want people to go, oh, that's this guy, but you did the thing, right?
But they can't tell if it was your conversion or if it was from the box set. Is that it?
Yeah, well, maybe not that part, but like, so here, you know, it's an open. It's simple enough that, like, you could recognize it as the other one. So, like, if you were having a match, you're like, oh, which guy is the captain? That guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's complex enough that you go, oh, okay, yeah, I can see how it's got that Iron Hands flavor.
Yeah, so he took the parts from the Gravis armor, I think.
Yeah, yep.
So it's quite nice, quite lovely. I think that you will have some level of addition for color with things like the wreath that's on the Power Fist. You know, that'll be something where you can add a bit of color to if you want. The studs will be a good point.
I do not think that's a good sign for us. So let us move on to our next one, which is where he adds some magenta and such. So with this one, I think I'll just get you to read out very quickly as possible, and move on.
Sunday Whip Part 2. Mix some magenta and blue together. Use as a shade color for the skin and started glazing it into the shadow increases. For the tusks/teeth, I mixed papyrus and white. For the gums, I mixed out
Well,
should I read?
Oh.
Mostly not, Thomas. Then you find yourself needing to blend between the super dark base and then the super bright highlights, and then it just doesn't turn out like the tone that you want.
Yeah, no, this looks more pale vampire jungle chick, right?
Yep, correct.
Always, never not. And so you're never going to have those sharp shifts.
That's correct.
Like a wash is never going to work with a lady's bust like it will with a guy.
Yeah. I was thinking a chat.
Okay. So alright. Well, I'm going to be honest then, guys. Like, I'm kind of at a breaking point with some of the things that's been going down. I just...
Pilot seat currently. One too many things have gone wrong for us on all fronts, really. With the channel, with this for the past 3 years. Maybe less than 3 years, but we've just been trying to push this boulder uphill as much as possible. And it's gone wrong. Okay. Take them to fully armored with just paint. Fair enough. I'm just gonna go into the new tab. And you know, yeah, look, I know what you mean, because I know this gal over here is literally nothing but a tube top and a G-string and thigh-high stockings, right? And that is the highest point of scantily clad for someone who's meant to be a warrior. Let's see. Frozen at Joseph's 6 ladies. Joseph for me too, but keeps buffering. Okay. Righto. I'm just gonna go back into the... really the difference in these two models, but each has had an additional 10 hours of work into them, with hashtag GenCon 2025 so close. I need to get them done ASAP.
Okay, so now is how this one looked originally. It's done a lot with this, right?
Yeah.
He's tried his level best to look like this, and I think that he is going for showcase, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's talking about Gen Con, all of that. So one of our goals is to provide feast of
As well. I think the thing is that people tend to fix their mind on, okay, when I'm doing a showcase level model,
yeah.
it has to be non-metallic metal or else it doesn't look showcase.
So you know that little skink which had his staff raised up?
Yeah.
And, sorry, not staff, sphere raised up. And, like, it had that big shine line on it and everything. That was done with true metallic metal.
Yes.
The one that won the Golden Demons, the one that got the Slayer Sword.
Yeah, and the thing is, when it comes to techniques, true metallic metal and non-metallic metal are exactly the same in terms of technique. The only difference is that one involves paints that have mica flakes in it. That's it. So when you think about it that way, you will get the...
If, you know, you had something on this time round, but we have had just too much poor luck. Just too much. This week and in general. And I'm sorry, guys, but there's only so much you can fight. There's only so many issues you can deal with before you just give up. And I'm sorry,